So the Ramah Mipano, whose yortzeit was this Shabbos Daled of, in Sefer Mea Kesiita Siman Lamed Tes, he has a big chiddush concerning the Nesha, the eagle, and he says that the eagle actually is an of tahor. It's just that the Gzeros HaKasuf, it's a decree from the Torah that we're not allowed to eat it, but it's actually a kosher bird, theoretically. And he says like this. It says, "Kol tzipor tehora tochelu," all pure birds you shall eat. And then it says, "Ve'elu asher lo tochlu mehem." Says, "Asher tochlu mehem." So what does it mean? That it's from them, meaning to say all the kosher birds you can eat. And this is the one from them, from the tahor ones that you're not allowed to eat, even though it's tahor. You're not allowed to eat it as a nesher, and that's the eagle. It was the first one that's mentioned there. And why is it forbidden? Because the kavod hashoresh. Because it's one of the faces, one of the concepts of the supernal chariot of Hashem is the face of the eagle. And because it has such a high holy source, even though it is tahor, it is forbidden to eat it. And the same thing goes for the lion. The lion also is forbidden to eat. And what about the ox? The face of the ox is also one of the faces on the supernal chariot of the angels. But however, the face of the ox we are permitted to eat. And he says that the face of the ox is different. The face of the ox is miyuchad lekorbanos. It's brought as a korban. It's set aside to be eaten. And not only that, but when the kosher animals are listed in Parsha Surah A, the very first one is hashor. Six of the keves and gedi and so forth. But the first one is listed as shor. It's because it's the rosh l'nei achalim. It's the first one of the eaten. And he brings from the story of Avraham Avinu that 3 angels came to him. And what did he serve them? He served them ox. So you have if you want to say even that the 3 angels, one corresponds with the face of the eagle, and one corresponds with the face of the lion, and one corresponds with the Pnei HaKruv. So the 4th one is the ox, and that one's the one that was being eaten. And in the Beis HaMikdash, the korban that was brought of the ox, what would come down and eat it? A lion. You have a malach that was in the shape of a lion, that was like a fire that came down, that would eat the korban. And so we see that there's a difference between these other 3 faces of the malachim and the face of the ox. And he says that the last line is like this. We're not talking about making something permissible to eat or forbidden to eat that wouldn't be otherwise actually the halacha. Anybody who has a complaint about this Dvar Torah is only someone who's not used to these kinds of intellectual ideas that are bantered around in the Beis HaMedrash.